Hi guys, it's been a while since we read, right? Now today what we're going to read is called Dinky the Frog. Look at him, all green with his nice pink tongue and stuff. So let's start reading. Dinky the Frog. There he is jumping around. And there's some tadpoles and a little goldfish in the pond and a dragonfly. And here is Dinky the frog, right? Dinky the tadpole lived at the bottom of the pond. He'd come out from a tiny egg laid by Mother Frog, just like his brothers and sisters. And who's that sitting right there with a long beak? It's a kingfisher. And there's a crab also there. And how many tadpoles can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They called him Dinky because he was so small. Indeed, he was the smallest of them all. Sometimes, when he hid behind a long weed just for fun, nobody could ever find him. I wish I would grow big soon, Dinky thought. Then I can climb out of this pond. I can hop up to the grassy bank where all the frogs play. There's Dinky right in the corner there, hiding near the rushes. Can you see him? Yeah, just see how he is. Sometimes he swam up to the top of the pond for fresh air. Then he could hear the frogs happily croaking. They played leapfrog and log jumps all day. Look at them jumping and leaping. That's called leapfrogs. They had swimming races too, and once there was even a prize for the frog with the loudest croak. How noisy it was then! Old Grandma Frog, who was fast asleep in the shade, blinked her eyes crossly and grumbled, "No peace ever with these young ones around." But the frogs laughed merrily. "What fun it is there with all the frogs," sighed Dinky. He swam slowly around a big rock. It was so dull here with the other little tadpoles. They only wanted to eat weeds all day. Look at Grandma there. Oh, sleepy little Grandma. "You'll grow up soon enough," laughed Grandpa Gruff, the old frog who sat on top of the big rock. "Do not be in such a hurry, Dinky." Oh, look at Grandpa's tongue. Oh my goodness. He blinked his great big eyes and shot out a long tongue. Dinky stared in wonder as Grandpa Gruff caught a careless fly and gulped it. That was really nice," he said. Suddenly, a big black bird swooped down from the sky to the rock. Grandpa Gruff dived nimbly into the pond with a splash. He was safe there. He waited in the water till the bird flew away. Shaking his head, he leapt back onto the rock. "What was that?" cried Dinky, shaking in alarm. Grandpa Gruff smiled. "We have many enemies, Dinky, who try to catch us. Keep a lookout always for birds and snakes. You'll grow up soon enough to find out." Grandpa Gruff was right. Very soon Dinky felt himself growing bigger. Little hind legs appeared first. Soon they grew long. Next, he could feel his front legs coming. How very excited Dinky was. Soon he'd be able to leap about like the other frogs on the grassy bank. Can you see Dinky? There his legs are coming. And what's that, the orange thing? It's a snail. And look at the snail's horns. The gills on his side also disappeared and his tail grew shorter. He did not look like a tadpole anymore. He was a tiny froglet with a short tail, and he breathed with the help of lungs. "Dinky, how big you look!" shouted his friends, the frogs from the bank. "Hurry up and join us all." And Dinky felt very proud that he was growing so fast. Very soon, Dinky's tail disappeared too. He was very big and strong. One day, Dinky took a deep breath and puffed out his chest. He took a flying leap to the grassy bank above. Hurrah! He was with the big frogs at last. How happy he was! He stood at the edge of the bank and looked down into the pond. He saw his reflection in the water. Dinky hopped proudly. Yes, he'd become a handsome green frog at last. Look at him. He looks like all these frogs, right? So that's the story of Dinky the frog. And there's a little tortoise and there's a fish and stuff here. And that is Dinky the frog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.